about. She gifted me the book when I was pregnant, and I kind of read it, and a lot of new things like the punishments and giving them options. And this was not only like rules and manipulation, it was much more about giving them choices and teaching them life skills. So it really interested me, the book. So when I went through Facebook and I saw somebody putting up your thing, that's when I approached. The best thing about the communication, the two-way communication is, I don't think I had it a lot when I was growing up. So for me, it's a lot of things came naturally because I was a very quiet child, and I learned from looking at my elder siblings. But now since as of now we're trying to have just one, and there aren't many, we don't have many other kids in the family. So for me it is, she's going to learn only from looking at the elders, and not necessarily all the elders are behaving in a way that a child should be behaving in. So that was my main concern for joining this thing, is a child should be a child, she shouldn't start behaving and talking like an elder. So once you start talking to them in a respectful manner, that's how they're going to learn. So that is one thing. Respecting their feelings and respecting them as an individual is what I learned. What I learned after this thing, instead of just giving them orders and making them sit in place and behaving in a certain manner, which is not important to them. It's important to us. And I already started talking to her in a way that I should be after doing this thing. And of course, the two-way communication is going to grow, rather than you just making them, this is what you have to do, this at this time and this time, and so getting their options and then coming to a conclusion without evaluation and all that, problem solving, and there's always a solution for everything. That's what they showed us in the book. But then I think, why not start early? I have an option. There is an opportunity to learn early. Why not? Why wait for the child to be 1 year and 2 years? I of course knew that once you get these programs, you have to be doing it regularly, and I'll of course have a chance next year also. But then I just thought that let me just start, and maybe something completely new and better for me to start early, and it was a good thing I did, because now I know that it was easier for me to leave her now than it would be 6 months later. I read the book, and I just read it like a storybook, of course. I liked the bits and parts here and there, but I never went deep into it and evaluated it and thought of the examples, like real life examples. But when after doing this thing, and when we actually saw the videotapes and actually wrote down these assignments, and it made us think that what if you're in a situation like this, what will you do? So for me, it was, most of the things were really hypothetical because I don't really have a child talking, but it made me think. There are a lot of these situations will of course come up.